What's going on, you sick cunts? We are 94 days out from our first ever bodybuilding show. If you guys can tell any difference from any other video that I posted, we got ourselves a new mic. I feel like I needed to do this because I feel like all my videos, every time I talk, it sounds just raspy and it sounds just very, very low quality, if that makes any sense. So I decided to go with the DJI, and hopefully it goes well. I'm not going to know until after the video, but we're getting ready for a chest, shoulder, and tri day. Taking our L-carnitine 3000. It's helping us shred like crazy, and we're not even on cut season yet. So we're going to do a little shotaroo. Very, very sour, but very, very effective. Now, we're going to do our little pre-workout, you know. We're going to do our little fat burner special. You know what I'm saying? Got our C4 ripped. I do not like sniffing this thing, bro. This shit is like anabolic as fuck. I would dry scoop this, but I deadass do not want to be fucking like throwing up or some shit, bro, because I already feel it in my nose, and that shit just, right? Oh, it's already fucking hit my nose. I just talked about it too. We're gonna stack it with creatine. I like to take creatine in my workouts just because it helps, like, fuck. What it was just that shit is powerful, bro. I don't even know if that's FDA approved. Holy shit. I like to stack this because it cancels out some of the fucking fat burner, but we're making do with what we have. And yes, I do 10 grams of creatine instead of 5. I know that you should be doing 5. That's the normal recommended dose, but we are a sick cunt, and sick cunts take double doses instead of single doses. But I say a lot of butts. You know what? I don't know why I say that. I kind of like am starting to catch on to my butts. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not good at, speech. I had a speech class, and, I don't know, what was it called? Speech therapy? Not speech therapy. Fuck that. I've never been in therapy. What is it called? You take it when you go to college. It's like speech, public speaking. That's what it's called. So I took public speaking, bro. I kid you not, bro. I took that shit online, bro. This shit was just, like, brutal. Like, having to stare at a screen and talk like a robot was absolutely brutal. I feel like me even talking right now, I don't even know half the shit I say sometimes. It's easier whenever you have, like, a teleprompter right here. Use code C.Carez on C4. Save you 10% off on C4 products on your entire order. Oh, I mean, there was one teleprompter that I read that so perfectly, but definitely go use that code. I'm very excited. We got batteries, we got mics. We're all set for the Arnold. I don't know if I'm gonna record too crazy with like long form content unless I'm at like hitting the workouts. I'm gonna utilize short form content as much as I can instead of short form like I did last year. If you guys haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. Very inspirational. You hear opinions and perspectives on how they see life and just what they motivate with people. Just through a lot of influencers like John Jones, Giordani, Trend Twins, etc. So go watch that video. Definitely inspirational. And I even posted short form content of every person I interviewed. And it does numbers because it's information and motivation that people should be able to intel and just listen to and really think, their objectives and their goals and their main purpose of living life. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, we gonna go do chest. All right, so we finally made it to the gym. I'm gonna grab my pre-workout real quick. I kind of listened to the audio that was coming from the mic, and I'm gonna say it's like 10 times better than what the bullshit I had before. This one was a little bit more pricier. I mean, it was like 115, or no, it could have been cheaper, but it's a lot better quality. So either or, it wasn't too far apart on price, because the other price, like the mic that I had, the Rode, it was like the oldest version. It was like 80 bucks. And they had settings you could change, this and that, but also it's like, it's not the best. It doesn't have noise canceling. This one has noise canceling. I don't know how good it is because it's like, I think it's like the first gen, and I'm not gonna spend like, dude, the new ones are like $250, and I'm not that crazy of a fitness influencer that does content. Like, I'm gonna start basic and then build my funds up and then get a nice ass decked out camera. So that's my goals with, like, the expenses so far. Like I'm glad that I do this and just have the budget to afford this, and I even got a new tripod. But I'm not gonna go spending $1,000 because a lot of people spend thousands of dollars and they just don't blow up. So I'm doing my own niche of, you know, a personal experience of my fitness journey, and that is my type of niche. You know, I talk about just everything that goes around my life. I really don't have a specific thing that I do. And I mean, it'll eventually come at some point, but I feel like I really can't like do goofy stuff and all that. So I have to lock in. I really can't just like try to find a niche when I'm mainly focused on my bodybuilding show. So that's what's more important. That's what we're gonna focus on. I've done some stupid shit during content in the past. Like I've done a lot of stupid shit. Genetic anomaly. I had his mask. I used to wear it all the time in pose. I used to dance. I used to do some stupid stuff. But that's the thing about social media, bro. Who cares what you do, even if it's cringy? It's cringy until it works, and a lot of people don't understand that. And it's like everyone has like a bad moment in social media. Mine wasn't as bad. It was just kind of stupid and corny, but you start to adapt and you start to see the do's and don'ts. And for example, like let's just say if you guys know who Lukey MC is, bro, he literally makes some like, I'm not saying it's cringy because it's very, very like niche, but it works for him, and a lot of people fuck with it because it's like not a lot of people are doing that. But if someone else does it, it's like they think it's corny. So you just really have to be the right person to fit the shoes, and you really just have to have people like you. And you know, at some point I'm going to find my own self in my own niche, but I plan on doing this bodybuilding route because again, it's my own journey. I'm not going to start dancing during my prep, stay unfocused. Like I have to be absolutely dialed, and that is the plan to go. But we are going to see how we do with chest. We are fucking amazingly carved up, like to the absolute max. Like I feel like, I mean, we definitely hit our carb counts like 220, like we're max. So I might go like 2 grams over or 4. So that's the only like bad part. But like, dude, I carved up like fucking crazy before this workout. So I hope that we can do as much as we can. I know that my body's going to deteriorate with all these supersets, so I'm going to try to stick with this for the most part. I'm not going to do any other workouts first. I'm going to see if I can move up to 225 and just rep that out, but it also just depends on how my body feels, because you can be in the right mindset, but if your body feels like shit, then you really just can't do absolutely nothing about it. And that's the sad part about, you know, working out, is because you could be mentally there, but your body's not that. And then reverse psychology, your body could be there, but you're just mentally not there. So, you know, you got to be both on the same page with your body and mind, but you know, it's 2 different functionalities. So enough of my fucking bullshitting. We're gonna fucking throw up some 225. I know I've said I'm gonna maintain, but like, dude, it's chest day, bro. My chest needs to be triple D. We need to upgrade it. Same thing with back. Back, we're gonna go absolutely nuts. It's also really hard sometimes when I maintain, because it's like I'm working 110 and I'm already getting all my meals in for the day. So that by the time I hit the gym, it's like my carbs are starting to run out. So my energy levels, my glycogen levels are all low. So, and by the time I get home, I have my protein shake. But I also have cardio after this. So we have a long day ahead of us. I did get new wrist straps. We're going to use those. You're going to see them. And yeah, let's I had to take a little sip there for y'all. A little moment of silence. We'll see you guys. Yeah. I really just don't want to let you guys go. You know, I love you guys so much, and I appreciate everyone's support. But cue the fucking music.
Baby, I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you, baby. I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown, baby. I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you, baby. I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown, baby.
All right, boys, this is gonna conclude the video. I will say it was very, very challenging of a chest day. Now, I said I was gonna go 225. I kind of had the incline a little bit higher than usual, and I feel like I hit more of my upper chest a lot more effectively. But, you know, again, from another standpoint, it looks like a bitch-ass excuse. But I feel like it was a lot different from doing at least a slight more of a difference because I don't know what it is, but I feel like the more you put it down to the ground, it's gonna be easier for you to get more reps in because it's incline. But there's variations of how you want your incline. I like mine to the pristine top, like a shoulder press, just because I have an arch to my back. Whenever I do it, my arch is like crazy. Like I have a crazy arch. Pause. But like when I did 315, bro, it's like a fucking dude. I don't even know how to explain it because just my spine it lifts up. It doesn't stay flat, which could be another reason why like I'm not hitting some workouts effectively. But in the end, you know, I'm still growing. I'm still doing everything right in my own sense. And seeing before and after progress pictures from everything, we've definitely are doing good for where we're at right now, especially our back's growing more defined. It's actually defined as shit, surprisingly. Even though it doesn't have a lot of muscle mass. Well, my muscle mass is in my chest, but that's genetically gifted. And we just have to just keep going, keep pushing hard. No matter how hard shit gets, no matter how hard time gets, no matter how hard life gets, you still in the end prioritize the weak point, you get the result. And if you guys seen back in like my old videos, dude, I never showed my back. I barely did. Even when I did, my back just looked very, very just bad. But now that I'm getting more comfortable and more confident in the back poses, it's gonna be a little crazier. But I feel like we're gonna have to do an off-season bulk after our show to be able to have like a nasty like Dorito Ninja Turtle back. But that's only if we continue to do a show. But I plan on eating like a crazy post-show like 10,000 calorie meal. Like I plan on, here's how I'm laying it out. I want to, 1, get a fucking burger, Jeff C shit. 2, get a fucking whole ass pizza to myself. And then somewhere around there, get a fucking brownie filled with Reese's, bro. I don't know, it might be homemade, but a brownie filled with Reese's will slap, I'm telling you. And then the 4th one, I still haven't decided. I feel like just, I don't know. I'm thinking a donut, bro. A fat ass, like diabolical donut, bro. That's how I'm feeling. But hope you guys enjoy this video. We are about like a day away from my birthday. 2 days, I think. 2 days away from my birthday. So I am gonna be turning 21, sadly. So my physique is gonna go into the negatives and I'm gonna have a mid physique. But I still think it's not about the age at the end of the day. It's about how long you've trained and the progress you've made from the years that you've trained. But hope you guys enjoy this video and I will see you guys in the next one.